Hello guys, for today's video, I'm going to show you how to use pen tool in Photoshop. And these are positions and techniques for vector paths. We will also dive deeper into creating images, cutting out images, and aligning text into path using pen tool. Let's go to Photoshop. So what is pen tool? A pen tool in Photoshop is a versatile tool used for creating precise selections, paths, and shapes. You can find the pen tool by selecting it from the toolbar, usually located on the left side of the screen, with this pen nib. By the way, for the shortcut key of pen tool, you just have to press P. To apply it on your canvas, you just have to left click it. And you will notice here that I just created an anchor point. This anchor point will automatically connect the anchor point to each other. For example, I create another one here. Now you can see there are two anchor points and a line was drawn, and every line that is connected to each anchor points are what we call path. Now, we just created this rectangular shape. To close the path, you must press escape. So I repeat, to close the path, you just have to press escape. So I'm gonna press it now. And when I press it, you will notice that the anchor points are gone. And this is the path that we just draw. And also, all the path that we just draw will be saved in our path that is located on the Paths panel. So let's go here. This is now the Paths panel. If you can't find this panel, you can just go to Windows and then select Paths. And there you go. To create a perfect straight line, you just make your anchor point and then hold Shift and then click anywhere you want for the next anchor point. For example, let's do it here. And then I'll make a vertical line, and another horizontal line, and another vertical line. Now, let's compare to this rectangular shape that we just did and to this. This one looks more perfect, right? And also, even though you draw a slanting line, it's still perfect. Let me just undo this. Because on the next thing, I'm going to show you how to make a curved line. To do that, you just have to hold left click and drag to create a Bezier curved lines. Okay, so let's apply that. Just what I've said. Just left click and drag. When I drag this down, you can see the curved line is going up. It goes to the opposite direction. And if I drag it going up, it goes to the opposite direction. It goes down. And that is how to create a Bezier curved line. By the way, this line that have circle here is what we call the Bezier handles. So if you want to adjust the Bezier, you can use the direct selection tool. It's just below the pen tool over here. And then once you click that, you can now adjust it. See how I adjust that. Now the next thing that I'm gonna show you is creating shapes using a pen tool. So let's click on that pen tool, and then let's imagine that we're gonna create a circle. Alright, I'm done. Okay, but as you have noticed here, I just made an imperfect circle. So to fix that, we still have a chance to do that. You just have to go to the direct selection tool. The shortcut key of it is letter A. And then keep on dragging those anchor points to get the best result. And also you can adjust the Bezier handle. Okay, so if the anchor point is gone, for example, just click on the line and it will appear. Then keep on adjusting it until you get the perfect circle. Now I think this one looks better than the first round shape that we just created. The next thing that I'm going to show you is how to cut out images using pen tool. So let's go to this document. And to cut out image, you just have to trace the outline of the image using pen tool. So just like this television here. So let's create our first anchor point. And then just keep on tracing it. Okay, and then let's close this by clicking on the first anchor point that we just created. And now you can see it's already closed shape. And once you're done tracing it, make sure to close the path by pressing escape. Okay, and now right click on the image and then select on create vector mask. And I have another example here. In this part, I'm going to show you how to align text using the line path from our pen tool. Let's click on the pen tool and then let's draw a curved line in this part of the screen. Okay, so just keep on left clicking it and drag it just like that. Okay, now once we're done, let's select on the text tool. Once we select that, we're going to click on the anchor point where we want to apply the text. So let's say I want to apply it here, starting from here. Okay, now you can see that the text was applied by following the line path that we just created. Okay, so maybe let's change the text to Doodle Royal. Okay, now you have noticed that the text was gone, right? Okay, why? Okay, because the line path that we just created is not enough. So to bring that, let's go to the path selection tool. We can adjust this one. You see, right? But if we can still get that, now let's click on the directional tool. Okay, once you click it, click on the line, and then we can adjust this line path that we just created. This time, let's make it perfect. Alright, now once I stretch this line path, you will see word royalty that I just was seen a while ago already appeared. Okay, and then let's move them up here with the use of the move tool. Okay, and then let's click on that directional tool once again, and then let's keep on editing this. And oops, I just noticed that our spelling of royalty here is not correct. So let's go to the text tool, to the text panel, and then let's edit that. Okay, and once you're done with your image, you will notice here that there's a line over here, right? So to remove that, we can just go to paths, select on this work path, and then let's just drag it there. Okay, now you will notice that the line is gone. And by the way, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my video to other nerds like us. And that's how you use pen tool in Photoshop.